Hello YouTube, I hope the heater ain't too loud. That thing really roars over even on low. And I've got this one set. We're warming it up in here. We're going to make another potbelly stove. We're going to have that square, our angle iron frame square door. Not the wraparound door from the tank. We really don't like those. Okay, we did our decommissioning. So this thing don't explode like a bomb. I just never show that. Not liable, do this at your own risk. Anyway, if you figure from the bottom of this, it's about 5.5 inches, and you got to come back a ways, because see how this curve starts going downhill? We don't want it curved in here. We want it as big as it can be. So there's our angle iron, which really is an angle iron because it's curved. See that? The way it's bent. Sure gonna be easier to drill. We have two small hinges. There's enough for the door. Okay, that's left over from that 12 by whatever 24 piece we built our stove, and we still got a big hunk left here. I think this is like 8 by 10 or something. So we still got a piece of this metal left we're saving. So let's get to work. This is the paper that came under the label. In this glue, oh boy, it took a razor blade, that goof off stuff, and I had to really scrape with a razor blade. You could heat it with a hairdryer and a razor blade, but it takes, don't expect that goof off and goo gone stuff to work. I used goo gone, the most important, most potent stuff, there you go. And I might post a picture of, you know what I mean, any of that stuff, lacquer thin or anything. I still had to use a razor blade. Like lighter fluid, it don't have enough stuff in it. Here we go. Let's get to work. We'll be back, we get a little progress done. This is not going to be a big 7-part series or nothing, because you see me build stoves before. We'll bring you back for exciting stuff and some chit chat. Okay, this went well. We got our filter box over here. You've all seen that. And we just plunge cut in there, and we kept it almost halfway. Brand new blade, and we just kept going. We'd stop and pull it out and kind of take a deep breath and then get back in the slot again and go. And usually we leave a few nubs here and there. We just kept going around it. It does not have to be perfect. Leftover remnants of water, there's another hint, I always fill these full of soapy water. That's why you'll see it rust over time, so. Okay, back to work. I said I got smart, I saved the label. So let's get the paper up there and see how straight it looks. Okay, I just checked these with a square. Just go around and, the square is not sitting on the table. See how that kind of wobbles? Just go around and see what it looks like. Slowly turn it. It's good enough for a stove. No one's going to notice that it's off even a 1/16 of an inch if it is. I also have some wrist pins out of some car pistons. If you stand them on either side, so you have, say, one here and one here, you're going to be able to tell which way it leans. If I had them, I'd get them out and show you. I showed it one time in a video on a stovepipe. Old time subscriber, my old time subscriber. That paper stuck because it got hot and there must have been some glue on it when I was cutting. I'm thinking about making a clean out on here. I found some of them pipe nipples if I get some of them caps. It's just going to be 3 legs. We won't be able to cut that stuff out of it. We're going to try to hammer that out where it's been punched and drilled. It's no big thing. I mean, put it to the back or something and let that fall on the floor. So we will hammer that out though. Okay, it's break time. Now it's designing how big we want the door and the door frame. See? Yeah, oh, always file this stuff off here. File it, grain it, sand it. Don't leave no sharp edges to cut your hands up. Okay, break time again. This is going to go quick on this video. You're not going to believe this one. We can build anything out of scrap. This is the Harbor Freight magnetic tray. Peel the rubber off, right? Then I took my famous abused the screwdriver with a hammer one. Shame on me. And it's not very thin either. But it was glued on in such a way there was just a little bit of gap I could get the screwdriver there, and I got it up against that over there and I hit it. And look, it fits on there. I can't pull it off one-handed. Look at that. Let's stand it up. Because I'd like to have a stove. You know my little one I made, the removable top, you spill it full of charcoal? That's stainless. You don't have to weld it. I think it's stainless. This way is kind of... no go. I suppose you could. Not very. But watch this. That good enough for a hobo stove? We're not going for style, we're going for function. I always say that. What's that mean? Formal, you know there's a saying. There, removable top and it's stainless. There's our stove. We'll put our little door on it. Then you could probably get it, well, you ain't gonna, you could probably get away with putting a hole somewhere to feed the sticks in, but no, I want an actual door. There's our top. There we go. And there's your supper. Where'd that come from? There's your dinner. Can't steal that. Nope. Well, another guy says there's your supper, but lawnmower, repair guys, tell me who I'm talking about. Break time. What do you think? I thought about welding it like that, but it's not stable now. So we're going to have to cut that piece off. We're going to have to. It'll be like, we'll get it back behind so you can see it. Oh, this will do your sanding drums. I had to sand a lot of that powder coated paint, see what it does. And none of these run even. That's why it hits and misses. That's what his paint was. But I had to sand some of it off with hand. Leftover 80 grit sanding disc off the disc sander. You can say it, you can do it, but Ethan don't want to do it. Isn't that a cool design? Well, we're going to cut this off. And that is thick steel. You're cutting all the way through there. You're cutting all that off down to whatever. So let's just go ahead and do it. Let's get it over with. And I don't want to make this bottom any bigger because I want this to fit into a backpack. Oh, and while you think about it, you can go get another tray and cut that off and stick that in there. I just can't get to Harbor Freight right yet, so we're not committed yet. It'll go right on there. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Guess what day it is? You ever see a commercial? See that? It'll go right on there. If it went on that end, it'll go on this end. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? They do that on my local radio. I listen to 97.3 Boomer Radio, not plugging nobody, out of Omaha. And you get them on the internet and they play all the 70s hits and 60s and 50s. So there you go. If you like old music like me, and it is fun. I just got to listen to Captain Tennille. Young and beautiful, someday your looks will be gone. Remember that song? When others turn you off, who'll be turning you on? I will, I will, I will. I'll be there. Don't start singing. Copyright violation. You can tell we're stir crazy. It's nice outside. I should be out raking my yard, but I'll wait for the neighbor kid to come over and pay him, and he hasn't showed up. And he'll have free sticks for his hobo stove. When he sees this video, I'm going to shame him. How many things are on it while we're at this? Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, odd numbers always look better in nature, like 5 flower petals instead of, but 6 is, you know, symmetrical numbers are nice too. Okay, it'll be a long video this one, but I don't care anymore. I'm starting to get to where if people don't want to watch my videos because I ramble on, then this is not the station for you. The old CB radio days, you have them fights. Turn the channel. You got a channel selector. Hit that button. You never notice I never say hit like and subscribe. I'm always saying the opposite. If you don't like it, go. No, I'm not going to say go away. Change the channel. Just click unsubscribe. If you subscribed and this is not for you, goodbye. I feel bad. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm more of a Christian person than that. I'm not going to bring religion into it. Oh boy, don't do that. You'll be fighting with somebody. I can just see it in the comments now. What's going on in the world? That's all I'll say. You know what? I'm the type of guy that I'd make cornbread muffins in there. I would, but there's some kind of coating in there. But this is all fresh steel. Would it make a cool little muffin? Cornbread muffin? Huh? How about this? Easy bake oven. You know, I've ate cereal out of dog dish bowls. Go to the dollar store. We'll keep rambling. Don't tempt me. Dollar store, there's a big size and a little size stainless steel cat and dog bowls. Look in there in them dollar type stores. Buy them for a cereal bowl. Stainless steel washes and disinfects a lot. I will. I'll eat out of it. I've done it. I'll bring them out and make a video someday. Great for camping. I've showed that stuff before. Come on, we're going to take a break. We're starting to get carried away. Finally, that 24-ounce mug of coffee kicked in. Well, after all this work, I don't think this base is big enough. I'm just going to have to find something bigger. It has to be bigger than here. It'll tip over. This is not easy to get out. If I ever do this again, I'm not using my small rotary tool. See, I'm doing this so you don't have to. I'm taking my big 4.5-inch grinder because see how far I cut in there. I end up taking my channel locks and wobbling around, breaking it out of there. See that? I won't do it again because it went flat. What happens when you're cutting something like this? It'll try to drive around and it'll go wham into the table, and then it could fly out of your hands. And I'm holding the rotary tool with one hand. It banged in the table, smashed the blade. Over here somewhere, there's a mark where it touched down. But yeah, do this, you don't have to. See, here's how this valve works. Similar to a Schrader valve, I'm assuming. When you put your torch tip on, I'm sure it pushes that down. I'll take a close-up picture of that, just for your entertainment. So, we're going to end this episode here. It's way too long, so we'll see you next time we work on this. There might not even be any part numbers on it, so see y'all later.